ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಕೇಳ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ದರೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಗದ್ದೆ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ವಾ.
Morning. Good morning, Akshay.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am. So we have only 200 strength. I
Start
will wait for.
200. You can start it. Let it
Okay,
join
ma'am.
the paper.
Okay,
Saturday,
ma'am.
right?
I will start. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So, how was the quiz performance, ma'am, yesterday? Or
I will share it. 292 people are
okay,
done
okay, ma'am.
yesterday, and but still not up to the mark. A minute. I have 291 saved. I close at almost 12 o'clock, 11:32.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then average points, 25 questions are I prepared. So I gave a time to 40 minutes because coding part run and executed for that.
Okay, ma'am.
Then average is 15 marks, everyone is scored. And 291, the correct responses is only this much for these questions. So where you're lagging. So we are explained clearly about, I don't know why order of precedence of Python, you again miss that question. So that let for that. Quickly we'll give a response for this. Any doubt for the response? Just go. Okay, you can take ours. See that
Yeah, ma'am.
no issues. We have a print with order foo. So it will take that print the value of that first letter only. But I gave a option for that 4 options I gave it. But it will if you give that ORD function in that, it will take the only the first letter. It will issue an exception and for that one. And everyone is run and everyone got the answer for this because of that almost 83% of the response. Those who are executed, that people get the correct answer. To try to
Okay.
for that using the functions. Then we have Python string indexes start at 1. Then yesterday we thought about the string indexes, where it is that will get the answer. And the two strings are hello. There is a single quote as well as a double quote are identical to each other, yes or no. Then if you know that difference also while practicing, then that answer is also correct. Then the topic is understand 82%. No doubt on that. Then we have in there are by a problem in code below. If yes, how we can rectify it? See, there is a while giving s is equal to single quote Python, then it's supposed to be yes, and call of single quote Python. See, for this, I gave a question to get the difference between a single quote and double quotes. Where I put for that, then you have I guess no by using backslash or yes by using multi-line string and yes by using either B or C for that option. Then almost they're giving multi-line. The multi-line strings are represented with 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. You have to know about that in Python. So the student will be confused that so that answer
Okay.
is either B or C. Then what I'm conveying from this question, whenever you use it, use a 3 single quote for the multi-line string representations or double quotes. With respect to fourth one, I added that question. How to denote the multi-line string Python? Say we are using the question of this single quotes 3 space single quotes 3 and using triple quotes double quotes of and a space with double quotes. That correct answer is using either A and B. You can use for that first option or second option for the correct representation for the multi-line. Okay, you got what we are explaining is wherever you're missing for that, then student to know from the question also that with respect to the topic. Okay. How to access the second character of the string s. Yesterday, sir will be taught about what is the index value of that x. According to that, you can extract for that second character in that string x. S can be anything. Only you have to know about what is that the index representing. S is equal to 1 is the correct answer. Then 53% I got it. And there is a one, they already executed this also. What does then len hello return? See, there is a one key I will add it here. Student will not think about that type what I there. See, before a single quote, after a single quote, I have one space is given. You should be added that also while counting the length of the space also. The students will think only the hello. Just added 5 and almost all gave us a 63. See, there is a space is there before H. You should be take that space also count. See, this type of tricky will be given in that in the placement question paper. So you have to read properly the question, observe for all those things will be attended. For that, I gave a one space here, but only the 36% of the percent students only take the correct answer. Here, the top. Then how to access the last character of the string? Yes, you know that you have to use the -1 for that for the backward representation. So the option is either A and either C, because you have using length of -s will be added for the null. That will be -1. It will be pointing to the last character. So you can go with the first option or with the third options. And you have a what does the following code output? I try to execute and write the answer. Almost are executed, then 70%, 3% of the answer is correct. The 1, 2, 3, it will start from the index 0, 1, 2, where it is started, that is given as EL. Start from H is 0, then 1 will be pointed to E, and 2, 3 will get it for these things. Okay. Next,
Okay.
what used on the string? What does the star operator? You do the star operator in that for applications. For then everyone know that star operator 85% is correct for that one. Then which of the following operators is not allowed in the strings? Then you know for that the string we have there are different double quotes end, double quotes, and this string is ended from here, and have a triple quotes and triple quotes end. That you have there is misplacing of double quotes is start and ending with a single quotes. That answer is either you can use double quotes starting and ending or with a single quotes, but not the both. And anywhere that is an incorrect answer for that. And I told what will be the output of the following quotes. Then I think this line is executed. Then I got that that answer is 67. See, you are doing the string. I thought you are not explain the function of split function in that under the string. Just I gave it to know about what is the use of split in that. The split t is given. What is the input I given? Guess the output of this. Then wherever you get t, see that will be cut down from that. It will remaining the string will be displayed. So if the guess is there is no t, I got t, and there is t, the t will be removed, I got he, and output wherever get t, the t will be cut, I got only ou, and put the last letter will be cut, this t will be cut, and that remaining code as will be printed. So this is
Ma'am, this is not done.
yeah, that one
So,
you done string, but you can't able to cover everything in that string, right? So just to know within
okay,
that,
okay.
because
Okay, okay,
we
got
can't
it.
tell every built-in functions. So wherever that the strings concepts are taught, this is also will come under strings. So correct or not, we don't bother about. Just to convey, this is also available in the Python.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Correct, right?
okay, okay, got it.
Through the quiz,
Ma'am,
we improving the learning capability of the topic. That's all.
mhm.
Intention. Okay. Which of the following prints hello world? See, if you give print statement hello world, it will print only hello. This is called escaping sequence. If you want to print escaping sequence also, then you have to use in the printf statement one more backslash. The backslash will be print that escaping. Otherwise, you will tries an error for that. When if you all of it run this without giving backslash, then what is an error will be getting? If you after using this backslash with printf, then you will get this one. Then you will get an idea about with and without backslash what is an answer. The next, which of the following is not an escape sequence allowed for the strings? We had to use the /u for that one. All other, we have a tab is there, backspace is there, that vertical space, that one. And which of the following is a wrong way to print a string? See, there is a representation for that, where flower bracket will be used and without passing any variable declaration within the flower bracket. And there is a representation of this, almost 47, I got it. How to print the values of the string in the printf statements. Then third option is correct. And which of the following operate the highest precedence? I don't know why, I still have it put with this. Then I will send you that material also, which one has highest precedence of that. According to that, you have to write down. That answer is that bitwise, and for that is the highest precedence. I will get it. And I get a simple question with respect to expression x is equal to a plus 5 minus b. So what we call a and b and what we call this one. See, a and b we call as an operator. If we write a and b with an operator, that is called as an expression. So it's a difference between what is operator and what's an operation for that. And which are the following operator for the power? We know the power we should be used by exponential of double star. So double star is the correct answer. The 200 responses we got for the double star. And I know the what is the value of expression of 100 by 25. Then you will get always the value should be in the decimal point 4.0 instead of 4. So 61.19 responses. And what is an output of the following assignment operators? See, if I can't do A is equal to 10, I can do B is equal to A minus is equal to 10. Then A minus is equal to is not supported in this. If you're printing for this, this is called syntax error. If you run this, you will get an error and you will get it. This is execution, then you can write the answer. And what is an order of the precedence? Then we gave that these are that whatever that parenthesis exponential multiplication. Then I made it in an order in different way. Then I got 64 responses for that. Rank is more only. So you're putting in that, don't put in the same order. Which one is the highest precedence that you have to taken for that in that order. And what is the output of the following code? X is equal to 6, Y is equal to 2. Just I put exponential as well as the floor division. Then if you run, then you will get the values exactly for that one. That is a 66 for the exponential, 3 for that floor division. Then operator with the same precedence are evaluated in which manner? There is a given either left to right or right to left or can't say or none of the mentioned. Then the answer is left to right will be started. And what will be the output of the following code? Yesterday you teach about Boolean operator also. You will get a true, false, false, true for that. If you run this statement, then you will get the answer is false, true, true, true. Then I think whatever the answer is after execution only I got 81%. If you execute it, then you have to know what is the answer. What will be the output of the following expression? The print minus 18 with the floor division. Then you will get an answer is 5. That is also correct. Then almost 60% of the students will dead. Still 40% we need to improve.
The one more thing is more than 100 students are not able to execute the code because 100 to 120 they are using phone.
Okay.
So they might blindly just answer it without execution.
Whenever
So
you
that's
come
the
to
scenario.
colleges, the labs are free.
Ma'am, can you go to
All the
second question, ma'am?
questions I will make a one word copy. I will put it in the Google Class code. So when you get a time, when you get the systems in that colleges, you better to execute all the codes. Then that can be conveyed from my side.
Ma'am, can you come to second question, ma'am? 1 minute. So the question here is in Python, string indexes start at 1, true or false? So Harshita had asked the question whether the string indexing will start from 1 is wrong. So the correct answer is actually the false. String indexing starts from 0, ma'am.
That question says while taking the index value, you should be ready for 0 to 1. 0 colon representation.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Just I think I missed it.
Yeah, no problem. So the right answer is whoever has answered false, it is right one because be it be string, be it be array, the way we call the concept of array might be different. In Python, we call them as a list. So in Java, we call them as a array list. Whatever it is, indexing always starts with 0. So keep this in mind. This is some technical glitch, okay? So the right answer is indexing always starts with 0.
I want to take the answer is false. While doing, I took as a true.
No problem, no problem. I clarified because students are asking in the chat.
Any other doubt? Mistake if I made it for that.
You guys have any question? Ma'am, can you open the precedence question?
There I made.
Order of precedence.
I think question number 2. Oh, okay.
21. And ma'am.
Exponential is first.
Yeah.
Parenthesis, you take it. Okay, parenthesis
Parenthesis
also
is
will take
first.
first also. After that, if there is no parenthesis, it will come to exponential. Then it is the last
It
answer
is
is D.
parenthesis first,
Exponential is the next.
exponential
All
second,
are in
multiplication is the
next.
third,
Hmm.
division is fourth, addition is
Next, all
fifth,
are equal.
and
That answer is
subtraction
last
is
one.
subtraction.
Hmm.
So
The last option is the correct option.
yeah, and it is actually in a same order.
Hmm.
So here also for question 21st, the right answer is PEMDAS. So you can keep it as order of precedence is.
But here I am not mentioned any relational or logical or bitwise operator. That all are taken as a relational operator. Just from my side, that answer is the last.
Yeah.
Okay, if you give that, you should be know about which one has a operator, a unary operator, have a binary operator for that. Which one have a highest precedence? That table also you should be need to remember. Any more? Shall we start for the today?
Ma'am, 1 minute. There is also guys, any doubt? Any doubt for any questions? Okay, ma'am, I'll
Okay.
start. No
Okay.
worries.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So
You run that one, Karthik, Hema. Run that one order ORD.
yeah,
That it
I'll do it. I'll do that by myself.
you will
No.
get it that answer.
Guys, my screen visible? This is my screen visible. Okay. Thank you for joining. So it is day 3. It's day 4 today for us, and we have covered so far all the way from simple arithmetic expressions to integer floating point number. We saw yesterday very we dive deep into string methods, string concatenation, string replication, string slicing, that is making substrings. Yes, parenthesis comes before exponents. Parenthesis is the highest precedence in Python. So note that down. Okay, and yesterday what we also learnt is regarding the Boolean operators, logical operators, combining Boolean and logical operators, and also we saw the list. So any doubt on these concepts? Any doubts on these concepts? Any doubts on these concepts? Okay, so shall we continue ahead with list? Shall we take a recap on list and we'll start? Okay, so how do we declare a list? So it is a list name, assignment operator, square bracket, and separated by the items. So list has no data specific data type, so it can have anything. So it can have string, floating number, boolean, etc. So it is not strictly typed language. So let me also start with giving you the difference between strictly typed language and loosely typed language. So in strictly typed language, we expect a very clear definition of what type of array it is, what type of variable it is. For example, if you are declaring string, we have to strictly say that string name equal to Akshay. If we say that list of strings, then we will be giving it list of string list name equal to and the list. But the Python is loosely typed language, that is it is dynamic in nature. It can, for example, I showed you, right? So here at starting, I might have declared name over here. So I might have declared string over here, but very soonly if I reinitialize this to number, so it is acceptable. But in other programming languages, it is not acceptable. So that is strictly typed and loosely typed language. Any doubt on strictly and loosely typed language? Any doubt, guys? Okay. So can you tell some of the list methods what we saw yesterday? Vaishnavi, strictly typed languages way where we explicitly convey each and every data type on what type of variable it is, such as whether it is a string or whether it is a integer or whether it is a boolean. But Python is not strictly typed language, it is loosely typed language, where we don't have to explicitly say that this variable is string, this variable is boolean, because at the time of assignment the Python will automatically evaluate as it is interpreted language in order to automatically assign the type of variable. So this is called as loosely typed language. So guys, any doubt? Okay, now can you list some of the list methods what we saw yesterday? Append is one, sort is yes. We also saw find. Yes, very good. We also saw reverse. So any doubt on list and list methods? Can somebody tell what is list slicing? Somebody tell what is list slicing? I need a definition of list slicing. What are the two types of indexing available in Python? I have given everybody the permission to unmute yourself. I want somebody to unmute yourself and know whatever you have understood with list slicing or types of indexing we have seen so far. Somebody quick. Let's not waste time on this because we have other topics to cover today. Okay, one is reverse indexing. What is the other one? Reverse indexing and we have two types of indexing. That is, for example, I can say numbers equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 0, and this is called as positive indexing, that is, or range indexing. This is called as list slicing, where we slice the string and where we get the sublist. Okay. And we have the negative indexing. Any doubt? Any doubt on this? Any doubt on this? How do we delete the so for example, if I have to delete, okay. Can you lock it? Can you lock the mics now? I had not able to mute everybody. Okay.
Okay, done
So
it.
okay, thank you, ma'am. So now let us see how to delete a. We saw how to add an element to the list. Now let us see how to delete an element from list. So what I can do is I can do it as numbers dot pop, and here I need to pass the index. Which index I have to pass? So if I say numbers dot pop, then this will execute and this will pop 2 from the list. So one way to pop the element is, one way to delete the element is using the pop method. List dot pop and passing the index, or else we can use delete keyword and we can say numbers of 3, and this will just delete the numbers at index 3. 0 1 2 3. Okay, 1 minute. Popped 2, right? Yeah, 5 is being popped because we removed 2, so then it is 1 2 3. 0 1 2 3. Fifth will be deleted. So, or you can also use directly, if you know, for example, say if I have another list saying that fruit dot apple, okay, this is my list. This is my list now. Then what I can do is fruits dot remove, and I can directly tell which element to remove. Say for example, if I have to remove banana, so this will remove banana, and again if I print fruits, then banana will be removed. And again if I try to do same thing, fruits dot remove banana, let's see what happens. X is not in the list, error we will get. Pawan, we can't remove multiple elements at once. You can't, as in like you can definitely have another list by slicing, but you can't modify the existing list using indexing method. Shiv Kumar, the difference between remove and delete is, for pop and delete we need to pass the index. When we know the index, then this is useful, but when we want to delete by the item itself, then we will use remove. So that's the main difference between remove and delete or pop. Any doubt? Any doubt? Cool, right? Okay. Okay. Delete. Let us try the slice delete. Okay, you want to try that? So we have this. And if I say numbers dot 2 to 6, and again if I print numbers, so if you use delete, if you use delete keyword, then this is possible, but it is not possible through the methods. Varsha, thank you. So yes, you can do the slice popping using delete keyword. And also, for example, if I have my name equal to Akshay and say if I do list of name and if I print alphabets, then the string will be converted to the list items. So this is also there. We can easily convert string to an list using by using typecasting of list. This is called as string to list typecasting. Any doubt on string to string to list typecasting? Are you guys executing? Are you guys executing? Okay, we have one more stricter version of list in Python, and we call it as tuples. So in the list is actually, it is a mutable way, because we can modify list after its declaration, but we once we declare tuples, right? So we cannot actually modify the tuples. So for example, the tuples is declared in Python as, we can use this food order, and using curly braces, then we can add it. And once we declare this, and if you print the type of food, it will give you the type of class of tuple. Here you can do everything such as which is available in print methods. So you can food order dot find uppit. Okay, 1 minute. Indexing is possible. Okay. Also, we can print the length of this tuple. Okay. So, for example, right now, if I try to do food order of 1 equal to if I try to do this, then we get this error as does not support item assignment. This says that while the creation of tuple, you can add any number of items. Once the tuple is created, then you cannot basically modify the tuples. So tuple is like final version of list declaration and assignment. Any doubt with tuples? Any doubt in tuples? Shall we continue add? So when you have an items which you don't need to be modified, what will you use, list or tuple? When you have a hotel menu, when somebody says you that you know uh, when someone comes to you and ask you to develop a Python program, and they want their menu item to be displayed. For their menu items, which will you use, tuple or list? Or is there any problem if we use list? Is there any problem if we use list? We can use list, right? But what's the advantage of using tuple? What's the advantage of using tuple? The menu can't be modified. Very good. So menu can't be modified. Exactly. So what about my order? So if I go to the same hotel and if I order idli and coffee, what should this be? A tuple or a list? During the order should be what? Tuple or list? And why list? Why list? Why not tuple? Shit, why I have to modify? I mean, what's the case of modification you are talking about? List is right. Very good on whoever is. I am not done ordering. I'm not done ordering, and first I can order masala dosa, idli vada, and coffee, and later I can ask them to just remove masala dosa and coffee, and I just need idli vada. So at that time, I need a flexibility of removing any items I want, even if I want to not to order anything, also that should be a case. So that's why list is a option, and also list is a option, and also tuple for hotel menu. So I can consider that you guys are able to understand this concept, isn't it? There is no doubt with list and tuple. Shall we continue ahead? Shall we continue ahead? Okay. So today we will start with Python dictionaries. Okay. So we will start with Python dictionary. a very special type of data type in Python, okay, which you don't see in C or C++ before. And also we have we'll start with the flow control. How to write if statement, else statement, and looping statement, and we will stop it here today. So any doubt you guys have? Do you guys need 5 minutes time to execute tuples? You guys need a 5-minute time to execute tuples, or shall I continue? Whenever the ma'am executes, ask the quiz questions. If you see the code snippet, please execute the code and then answer wisely. What is this S for? Should I continue or should I wait for 5 minutes? The tuple execution is done. Today we have to start with Python dictionaries. So I'm waiting for you guys to for your response. Continue? Okay, I'll continue. Okay. So what comes in your head when you hear the word dictionary? Somebody tell what comes to your mind when you hear the word dictionary. It is a set of words, collection of words, collection of information, meaning of words. Mainly it is a collection, isn't it? And a collection of more likely words. Okay. So you see there in if we take an somebody was asking the comments in Python. So comment in Python, multi-line comment starts with single quotes. Okay. So the dictionary in Python, it is one of the very special data type, and this is the inbuilt data type in Python, which makes Python more elegant, as in more performance, more unique towards the scope of developing complex algorithms and complex applications, because dictionary is nothing but it is a collection of words where we have a unique entries. Okay. Example, there could be any 1 million data, 1 million data, but we can make sure that in that 1 million data we cannot have anything which is repetitive. Okay. And Python dictionary is very similar to list, where we can append to a dictionary, where we can remove from dictionary, and where we can search the dictionary. The only thing is in list, so say for example, so this is list, and where we have only single data, and we can have any data, but in dictionary we can have a key value pair of data. So how do we declare a dictionary in Python? It is dictionary, where we declare dictionary after assignment operator. We open the flower braces. Okay, we open the curly braces or the flower braces, and then for every entry we need to have a key. For example, if I say that student as a student dictionary, then I will be adding the items to this dictionary as a key value pair, such as name equal to Akshay, USN equal to 1BI19CS. And then I can say branch CSC, pass out 2023, gender male, contact. You are seeing here, right? What happens if I repeat contact over here? Let us see what happens if I repeat contact here. 0. So if I run this, then can print student dictant show to you. You can see here the declaration is same. For example, let me do this way. And if I print my details over here, can you see here the previous contact is been overwritten by the next key. So all keys are unique. Any doubt on declaration? Any doubt on dictionary declaration? This is a simple dictionary. I will explain different types of dictionaries. So dictionaries, when we can use dict is when we have to kind of when we have more like data to be stored. For example, for student, only with name I can't have my program, right? So I need a complicated way to store all the data. That way we will use dictionary. Any doubt? Any doubt on simple dictionary? Yeah. How do I print my name? Indexing is also there in dictionary, guys. The only thing is here we use the string indexing, where we give the key and retrieve the value. Here where we give key and retrieve the value, and not the numeric one. The key will be the string one. In dictionary, the indexing happens with the key name. So if something is not exist, then you will get as email not found error. So you have to use the key which is present. Any doubt on indexing? Any doubt on indexing in dictionary? What is it? Is it a number indexing or a string indexing? It is a string.
Yeah, it is a string.
ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ನಿನ್ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಲೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ
Can you meet ma'am? Somebody has.
ಏನೋ ಹೆಸರು ನೋಡ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕು
Understood, right? The string declaration. So let us see how do I print every key in the whatever we have. one by one. So we use a looping with string, and what we can do is, for example, very in a simple way, we can use for key in student date. What we can do is, I can simply print the key first and show you what is key here. Can you see here what is being displayed as a key? It's name, USN, branch, pass out, gender, contact. And what's the value for each? The corresponding value. The key is called as values. And what I can do is, I can do student dict of key and then print. So I will get the values of perspective key. Any doubt on looping dictionaries? And we can declare a list with dictionaries also. Even dict can be items in list. So yeah, I will cover these topics in on Monday, okay, or on Tuesday, because we will try to develop a student attendance program where we will make use of dictionary, list, and all flow controls, whatever we study up to Monday. One mutable and immutable. One mutable is it can be modified. Immutable means it cannot be modified once declared. So that's the difference between mutable and immutable. Question by PD. Strings cannot have empty value. String cannot have empty value, whereas corresponding values assigned to the keys can have empty value. We can try that out. So if I try this, this is possible, but you can't have this. Yeah, you can have null. You can have this. For example, you can have this. The other way around is possible. Other way around is possible. And also we can have nesting of dictionaries. For example, we can have nesting of dictionaries. For example, let me give you an example of nesting dictionary where this could be like fruits. Okay. This is a dictionary with key fruits with a list of dictionaries. Nesting list dictionaries this is, okay, and another nesting dictionary could be like this: name, first name Akshay, last name Kumar. Any doubt on nesting dictionary, guys? Any doubts on declaring nesting dictionaries? So for example, I can print first name by Nexting dict of name of first name. This will give me Akshay. Same way I can print last name. Any doubt? Any doubt here? So what if I print only name? Good. What if I print only name will give me the output of the dictionary. It gives me both first name and last name. Any doubt? I want you guys to practice this declaring of dictionaries now. Can you do it? I want you to declare a simple dictionary, print the keys, print the values, and then declare a nesting keys, print the keys, print the values. Then I want you guys to do the looping over the dictionaries. And I'll give you 5 minutes time for this. PD sets and lists are interconvertible because they fall into the numeric indexing, but dictionary is not same. It cannot be converted. It is not interconvertible. So it is 9:10 now. Till 9:15, I want you guys to practice this. Okay. And once you are done executing, post your code in the chat box. Tejaswini, your uh, can you put your declaration again? Only you have put the error. Can you also put how you have declared the nesting list dict variable? So Many have tried. Stay for another 2 minutes and we'll start with next topic. Uh, Satvik, you should not give space after before the square bracket. Okay, wait, that's okay. Let me try. Satvik, the error is you have declared last name as lowercase and you are trying to access with uppercase n. So there is a mistake in your key of last name. That's the problem. Select it and your code will work. With in dictionary, let me try this. So Puneet, the difference between nesting dict.pop is it removes the key and the value. It removes the key value pair entry. So here the difference is like all the inner dictionaries also gets deleted. So that's the main difference. And in list it is numeric indexing, but here it is key. That's it. So let me create a short poll. Please answer the poll. I have opened the poll. Ma'am, you are also keeping track on non-IT students' attendance, right? As in their.
I'm maintaining all the
Yeah,
things,
yeah, okay,
IT and
ma'am.
non-IT. It's open to all.
Okay, ma'am. "79 of them have not started." "89 students have not answered the poll." This means that around 82% of the strength is inactive. Is Saturday morning blues? Is this Saturday morning blues? Not interested to be active today? I think 26% of you people have answered tuple can be modified. It is wrong. So tuples we cannot modify after its declaration. So guys, that's why I keep on repeating that if you have any doubts or any questions, revert back. Don't blindly answer quiz or the polls, because that just reflects your whether if you have uh, answered it with your own opinion or just randomly, but it reflects that you have not understood the concept. Ma'am, for today's quiz or for Monday, please make it more trickier, as in
Today I'm
opinions.
preparing a list more on all 15 questions list and execution type. Say what
Okay,
you've done for today's list with pop, remove, other shuffle, everything in executions.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Then only you will get to know the answer of the topics. More list and tuples we give it. Anyhow, that flow control will be coming in the next Monday also. There I will make a preparation for that questions, if and else for all those things. Okay. Today's is more on tuples and list. You want to get the clarity in that one first.
Yes, yes,
If you know
yes.
the basics, then it will go for the next versions to write. Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's the only thing this you just explore, because some functions are available with import random, right? Just told it. Import is
Ma'am, imports I'll do it separately. I'll start with flow control, because imports and functions can go in one go.
because some of the functions are available in that random imports, right? Whenever doing for the list,
Uh,
just like
no,
created only that.
ma'am.
Just told only that shuffle list is one. You explain shuffle, right? Shuffling with your list.
Shuffle, no, ma'am. It is
Because
we can do it.
we
That's not
can
a
just
problem.
show it in only that 2 minutes will take it. How to shuffle the elements in the list.
For example, we have
List with value. I prepared a question on that. Then
Apple cat, bat, dog, email, fish, and we can shuffle these elements using fruits.shuffle. Uh, okay, ma'am, delete this question from the quiz because it comes under imports. I'll be doing imports and random
That
separately
only
only,
just
ma'am.
I told it. Just import function. Suppose is there. Just I import.
Okay, I can do that. That's not a problem.
Okay, okay. Just I okay, it's okay. Feline, I just put right import shuffle. Then later you can go in detail about random function and import functions. Because list is doing right. There will be forget about to code about shuffle for
no problem, no problem. No. This includes NumPy as well, so let us delete this and I'll do it in a separate one, ma'am. Because for it gets complicated for them because they have doubt between list and tuples only. So
okay.
this random can be done later. Guys, just ignore the import random part now. So any doubts you have on Python dictionaries before we go on flow controls, execution control? Okay, then let me start with our new concept where we will now see program execution and flow control statement. So, uh, so far whatever we executed, right? For example, int Akshay, uh, so when we execute all this, right? So the execution of Python happens one line at a time. That is, it will first print, it will print age, it will print this. So the flow is straight. Even though if we have hundreds of codes, it comes as straight. But what if I have to print only some statement on some condition. In that case, we will use the flow statements. So what are these flow statements? Let me put it over here. The flow statements would be if condition, if statement, and else if else statement. Okay, and also we can also have one called as if else ladder, series of if else's, and this is called as conditional statement, conditional control. Okay, then we have loopings. And looping says we have while loop, then we have for loop and variants of this. So these are the conditional state controls and looping controls. So let us start with if else. For example, if I have to print my details, for example, okay, let me also do this. So we know that in order to print on console, what do we use? We use print, right? The same way, we can take the input from the user from the keyboard. For example, I can take the input using input. Same way, print output, input for input. So, and when I do this, the small box comes over here. So here you can print whatever you need. So I can print over here. Any doubt on the input method? Any doubt on the input method? Right? Okay. So for example, say if I can easily write a condition over here. If name is Akshay, after if in Python we don't have curly braces, in Python we have colon, and once we write a colon, then you can see here there is a spacing over here. We have to keep this, we have to maintain this spacing because Python is indentation oriented language. So if we miss this spacing alignment, then program execution fails. So here I can write my details. I can write my data. So this condition executes only if I enter Akshay as an input. So this is called as if statement. For example, if I say Akshay Kumar you, what will it? If I give my name as Akshay Kumar you, what will it? Can you tell me? Whether it prints Akshay Kumar you, Bangalore Institute of Technology, Computer Science and Engineering, or will it give any other output? So it doesn't print anything. So let me print again. This time I will give only Akshay. It print my details. Any doubt on this? Any doubt on if condition? Let us see if else. So in if else, what do we do is, what if I have to do if my Akshay is wrong? So if my name is not Akshay, then I can say you are not Akshay. I can print this. Sorry, you are not Akshay. So if I give Akshay now, what will be the output here? If else, if I give my input as Akshay, what will be the output? It gives details. Suraj, will it print details or will it print you are not Akshay? It will print the details because we have else now. Not Akshay. Okay, now let us extend this. The one more example. So if this is not Akshay, then we can add one more search. Whether is it Iron Man? And I can add other user details over here. Avengers, Marvel, etc. Even if it is not Marvel, even if it is not Iron Man, we can add a else statement saying that you are not human or something like this. This is called as elif ladder. This is called as elif ladder. Any doubt on this? Okay, here I can have a series of elif. What if this is Batman, Wonder Woman, this is called as Wonder Woman. This is not called as Wonder Woman, but we are printing as Wonder Woman. This is called as elif ladder. What happens is first it will check if the given name is Batman. If the given name is Batman, then it will print Batman. It will check if the given, if not Batman, then it will check whether it is a Iron Man. If Iron Man is there, then it will print the Iron Man. If the name is not Iron Man, then it will check for Wonder Woman. If it is not Wonder Woman, then it will come to an else statement and it will print. Any doubt on if else ladder, it is continuously checking the condition, that is Wonder Woman. If I gave, then it will fail, these two conditions will fail, and then it will execute the third condition. Any doubt on if else ladder? Any doubt on if else ladder? Very good. We are on the same page, right? We are on the same page, right? We are on the same page, right? Are you understanding? Are you understanding, or are you guys feeling sleepy and getting bored? Saying it is Saturday morning, I can understand that even on Saturday you guys have class, but I hope it is informative or whatever we are doing. Do you guys need okay, you guys are understanding in a good way, or you guys are putting just for namesake? As in really understanding, or just for namesake you are putting? Please do good in quizzes, okay? To open a what is your name, you have to use print. You have to use input. When you use input, then you can type the input from keyword. Okay, so we saw the conditional control, and there is also one more control which we call it as switch. There is one more control where we call it as switch. So in switch, what we do is we say name equal to input, and we use a keyword switch, and we will actually add a cases here. 1 minute. Okay, never mind. This switch is anything but if else. Don't have explicit switch, okay, as a inbuilt. So ignore this. So it is if else and else if ladder, okay? Shall we see the looping statements? Shall we see the looping statements? Let us see a simple while loop, okay? The keyword is while. We can print. So this is a simple while loop which runs infinite times. So while this condition is true, this keeps on printing. And as this condition will always be true because we have directly used true, so it is can you see here it's printing? I can keep scrolling always. A simple while statement, okay, which runs infinite times. So what to do if we don't want to print infinite times? Okay, now I have to chase the hello world now. So I am stopping the execution, and let us keep an counter variable. To stop, you have to click on, you should use Control C. So I'm using a counter variable, and I can check while counter is less than 100, then what I can do is I can print the counter and I can increment the counter plus plus is counter equal to counter plus 1, and here you can see that the counter will be printed exactly 100 times. From 0 it will print to 99 times. This is called as controlled while statement. This is counter based while statement, index based while statement. Any doubt on while statement? Any doubt on while statement? Okay. So let us try to use while loop in order to print the list. Okay. So let me have a list over here. Say fruits equal to. Can you guys put some fruits names? Can you put some fruit names? Pineapple, sapota, chiku, sapota, yes, jackfruit, guava, enough. Let us print these fruits, okay? So what we can do is, here we know how to find the length of fruits, right? We know how to find the length of fruits, right? So what we can do is, we can have counter equal to 0, and while counter is less than length of fruits, that is we need to iterate till only guava in order to avoid the error. So we need to check if the length, whether the counter is less than the length of the fruits, then what I can do is I can print fruit, that is fruits of counter, and I can increment the counter. So this will print the. Any doubt on using while with list? Looping over list with while loop? Any doubt on this? Any doubt on this? Okay. So what are we trying to do is, until the length of this counter before was less than 100, right? But here it is not 100. Until the length is less than the list item, we are incrementing the counter and printing the fruit. That's it. Understood? Understood, right? Or should I repeat again? Let me do this. So the length of fruits, the length of fruits is 8. Okay. we need to iterate the while loop only till 8 times. Okay. In order to get this 8 count, we need to make use of length function to length method in order to get the number of items in the fruits. How many items in the list, only that much time we have to iterate. So in that case, what I'm doing is I'm having the initial index. Let me replace this as index, so it will be more sense for you. So initially the index starts with here, where what's the index 0 in fruits? What's the item in index 0 in the fruits? What is the index 0 in the fruits array? It is apple, right? So we need to start from apple and then we need to keep printing banana, cherry, mango, pineapple, sapota, jackfruit, guava. Okay. Is 0 less than 8? Is 0 less than 8? True, right? So what we do, fruit, and we are printing the index. What is printing over here? Apple, right? And then what am I doing? I'm incrementing this index by 1. And then comes here. Is 1 less than 8? Is 1 less than 8? Yes. And what is the fruits of 1? What is the fruits of 1? 0. 1. And what should we print? Banana. And then what am I doing? Incrementing it to 2. Is 2 less than 8? And what is at 2? Cherry. The same way the execution happens until it comes. Is 8 is less than 8? Is 8 is less than 8? No. At this time, our execution stops at guava and we don't get error. Understood? Whether you guys understood? Okay, let us see for loop. So we have another type of loop that is called as for. Here we get an additional variable called as index by default. For index in range of 100, we can print index automatically. Automatically the incrementing will be handled by the for loop over here. In while loop, we don't have the increment operator. In for loop, we have the incrementer operator. So for example, the same way, if I have to print the fruits for index in range of length of fruits, what I can do is I can directly write the code like this so that we get the fruits over here. Any doubt here for loop? Any doubt for loop, guys? Understood, right? The difference between while and for loop. In while loop, there is no control statement. That is, the counter incrementing part will have to be done by us. In for loop, it will be taken care by for loop. Any doubt here? Any doubt? Let me explain how the execution happens. For index in range of 8, is the index 0 in the range of 8 less than the range of 8? Yes, right? Then this statement is same. It will print the index of it. And in for loop, we have start and end range. For example, in for loop, we have this range. The range will have the start range, end range, to range, and jump range. Okay. So let me execute one code here. So say if I say for index in range of 2 to 10, I am printing index. It is called as start, stop, and jump. Okay, so it is from the range of 2 to 10. Okay, default, if I say 10, I want you guys to observe this. Okay, this is the start range. So if I say that, okay, by this has to be the stop range. By default, this is stop range. The index starts from 0. But if I index should start from 100 to 1000, 100 to 110. In that case, I can use range 100 to 110 and I can print index. Here my index starts from 100, not 0. Any doubt on this? This is the start range, this is the stop range. Any doubt on this? Start range and stop range? Okay, and we also have the jump range. That is called as for index in range. It should start from 100 and it should stop at 1100. The jump range of 50. So every index will be having the jump of 50. So what is here? The start range is 100, isn't it? The start range is 100, isn't it? Then what is the jump here given? The increment ratio is 50. So after 100, what we have? 100 plus 50, 150. And 150 plus 50, 200. 200 plus 50, 250. 50 plus 50, 300. 300 plus 50, 350. 350 plus 50, 400. The same way it goes until 1000, 1050. Any doubt here? Any doubt on the looping statements? Any doubt on the looping statements? We covered all the topics of today. Along with we also completed one of the topic for Monday also. So we are in a good pace today. So guys for kind of picking up the fast pace. Okay, they wants to understand okay, Sheikh will also discuss round. What have you not understood in for loop? Should I have to repeat from this? No problem. For index in range is the syntax. Okay, for is the keyword, index is the counter variable, and range gives the limit. Okay, for index in range of 100, if I say print index, this is a simple for loop. Any doubt on the simple for loop? Any doubt on the simple for loop? The index increment will be automatically handled by the for loop. Any doubt on the simple for loop? Okay. Then we have the for loop with list. What am I doing is, for example, I have fruits here, right? The fruits has the length of 8. I have to make sure my for loop executes only 8 times. What am I doing? I'm putting a stop range as only this for loop should execute the length of fruits, and I'm printing the fruits of index. Automatically it will start from 0 apple to 8 guava. Any doubt on the stop range? Any doubt on the for loop with the range limitation? And along with this stop, we have different customizations available with the Python. That is called as, we can give the start range, we can give the stop range, also we can give the increment, how much time it should increment. So that is being demonstrated over here. Here it will start with 100 index and it will execute till 10, and here it will start with 100 index. It will execute till 1110 with increment of 50 times at a time. 50 at once. That's it. Any doubt? Any doubt? Very good. So I want you guys to keep practicing today's concepts. Can somebody unmute and summarize what and all we do today?
Speak out. Sir
Good.
asking question, right?
Ma'am, they are putting in the chat. They are putting in the chat.
Okay, we have get unmute also option.
Not comfortable speaking, so let they
Okay. Chatting
unmute
is
that on
also
chat.
comfortable. You can do it in chatting.
Yeah. Loop, list,
Only the
dictionaries.
understanding is matter.
Wow. Yeah, ma'am. Completed till up to for loops, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Okay,
any
guys.
doubt?
Thank you very much.
Sir will be leave, and we have a quiz. We have some assignment. Still, some only the 201 students will be joined for that Google Class code, and I already post the link. Those who are not joined,
Enjoy your Saturday and Sunday, guys. See you on Monday. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
we have a list of 15 question. I make it Akshay for the both list and tuples.
Okay, ma'am. Try to give. I know that you have been prepared. Everything is execution oriented, and we'll discuss this on Monday, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Just I gave a question for those people. Just people to do it and upload it. Okay, no issue.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you,
happy.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Guys, you have to check your Google Class code. There I have created two assignment. In that assignment, we have two different assignments I created. One for that tuples, one for the list. For each tuples and list, we have 15 questions I make it. If you try to answer those questions, definitely the topic will be understandable that way. You need to execute the program as well as you have to take the screenshot of the output. You make a one PDF and you put it into hand into that corresponding assignment. Okay. Clear that one. So, if you want, I will send you the link once again for that Google Class code. You have to join Google Class code. Then only we can submit the assignment. Otherwise, it's very difficult to do that one. Okay, just I will put I will put one question on chat box. Can you execute this and tell me the answer before I post the quiz? The quiz will be posted on 10:15. So I gave a question on this chat box. Execute that one. Just I thought for loop is covered, right? Just I just told it. Okay, no issues on that one if we're not getting the answer. What will be happen if this after assigning A and B, if I compare with A and B in that one, what will be the results? I am assigning A with inner with tuples 1, 2, 4, y. Again B with 1, 2 with 3, 4. And can you tell me if A is less than B? So what the answer will be getting? We are getting Boolean values or what? Yes, good. Quickly. See, I am doing with multiplication operator with that list. Okay, the tuples. What will be the answer of this? Posted the question. A is equal to Chuck star 3 and I print A. What will be the answer? You will get false statement. That's correct. Yes. Check, check, check. You will get a space, Prajwal. No space will we get it. Okay. Can I go for the next question? So only 2 got the answer. Check, check. If I do with the check with star 3. Only 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next question. You have to get a difference between mutable and immutable. Execute this question. Pose that question. Whenever A is equal to tuple and I am deleting A of that index 2, what will be the answer? You have to say the answer. Yes. 139 error. Neat error. Okay, 11 error. If you execute it, what is an error we get it? Can anyone can post the error? Yes. Trace back, you will get an error in that. It's not possible. That means what? Doesn't support in the tuple deletion operations. Okay. Go for the next question. The next question. With expected tuples. Can I try this one? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What's the next question with respect to tuple? Can you tell me the answer? This problem you have a of 1, 2, 3 should be added. For that you have a sum of a comma 3 means whatever the resultant of that tuples with 3. Then you get the answer for 12. So the next question we are posting. Let's do it. The slice. Chaitra, correct. Then know the reason also. Whenever doing the slice of 0 to 2, we will cut from that tuples and that index for the base 2 will be printed. Okay, 0 of 1. Okay, Mithun Goda. Yes, correct. Can I know about list? What is the use of split function? The list with A hash, B hash, C hash, D hash. Then I'm using split of hash. What will be the result? Yes, Shiv Kumar getting. Very good. Yes, you have to remove the character. Whatever split you are using, that character I should be removed. Everyone has to try it. Just we are expanding whatever you're explaining from that morning class. Say that you should be know that answers. Rajesh, you have get space. Don't write only ABCD. So let me go for the next. The tuple we have supported with one more keyword zip. What do you mean by zip command? You execute it, then you need to know the answer of in the tuple how will be used combined two tuple value. Yes, you got to know about what is the use of zip. We are using AB, but AB will have a two separate tuple. That tuple I am doing with a combined with that to get the answer the single tuple. So that you are using zip. Doubt in that? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Try this. We have a list 1 and list 2. I am adding list 1 and list 2. What will be the length of the list? Yes, the length is correct. Everyone is got any doubt in that topic? Can you tell me what is the answer of this? The last 2 more minutes. We have A, B, C will be I am doing. For that A, B, C, I am assigning 1, 2, 3. If I print A, B, C, what will be the answer? Everyone got the answer for that? So what is an ABC? Don't simply A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. If you execute, you will get the answer. In what format it will be displayed? Yeah. See, now ABC is there, 1, 2, 3 if you given. If it is less than the variable and the allocation is more, what will be that answer? If you get like this, number of variable is less, number of allocations are more, then you will get an error or you will get an answer. What is an error? What is an error? Yes, we have expected unpacked. We can't able to do the less variable with that more. See the last question. We have two tuples If we are adding that, what will be the result? A is equal to 1, 2. B is equal to 3, 4. Don't do quiz simply. Read the question and do it. How can possibly finish within 1 minute for all? I have received already 2 responses. Reading only to require time, right? I have 25 questions. For the answer, at least read what that question. Randomly putting the options. See, whatever I did, you execute and do it. Then only we learn the concept of list and tuples. We are making to learning whatever not covered in that. Also, we are covering in that through quiz. So we can't everything will be covered within that. We can't study that. Log in later to ask that link.